I'd prefer not to.
Really? Can you just go get my water?
I'd prefer not to.
West Virginia.
Action down there. Action, everybody start at your own 5-yard mark.
I'd prefer not to. I'd prefer not to do this. I'd prefer not to.
We're not to do what?
Not to do this.
Do what?
Whatever I'm about to do.
Why?
Because I prefer not to.
Okay. Take your preferences over there.
Hold up. Get down there. 5. That was only 2. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you doing? 8, 1, 2.
Maybe that's why you're not getting your sets done.
I'd prefer not to.
Huh?
I'd prefer not to.
I'm gonna show you something you prefer not to do.
Aiden, can you put a load wash in for me?
I'd prefer not to.
You prefer not to.
I'd prefer not to.
Drink the bleach.
I'd prefer not to.
Put your preferences in the dryer.
I'd prefer not to.
Son, you just lost your phone for a week.
I'd prefer not to.
I cannot believe you're speaking to me like this. What the heck are you doing?
Oh, chill. It's a project.
chill.
It's a project.
A project?
Yes.
For what?
Mrs. Hill.
That's
It's a
disrespectful.
social experiment.
A what?
It's a social experiment. It's
Oh.
supposed to say this.
I see.
But I'd prefer not to.
All right. I'll make you go to whatever you want me to do. 5 o'clock.
Go help her.
I'd prefer not to.
Get up! Seriously, what deal?
I'd prefer not to.
You're the most spoiled child in this and you don't for it.
I'd prefer not to.
Okay, Emily, you're so freaking cool. Where's Hannah?
I'd prefer not to.
I'd prefer not to.
I'd prefer not to.
Good luck with that. Wait for everyone.
Social experiment. Right there.
Actually, I prefer not to.
What are you doing?
I'd prefer not to give it back to you.
Stop.
Dad.
What?
I'd prefer not to.
Give me it.
I'd prefer not to. I prefer not to.
Too bad. Do it anyway.
I prefer not to.
Emily, get your butt downstairs and take this outside right now.
I prefer not to.
I don't care what you prefer not to do. Do it anyway.
I do have money, but I prefer not to give it to you.
Please, I need it.
I'd prefer not to.
I need.
I'd prefer not to.
Why?
I just prefer not to.
Why?
I'd prefer not to.
Why?
Because.
Cause why?
I'd prefer not to.
Why?
Because I'd prefer not to, Jake.
Just please.
I'd prefer not to.
Why?
I'd prefer not to.
Why?
Jake, stop. I'd prefer not to.
Stop.
Okay, don't answer me.
Just kidding, I have money, but I'd prefer not to give it to you. Jake,
Just give me freaking money.
I'd prefer not to. I can't take you to school tomorrow.
You're telling me this at 11 o'clock.
I'd just prefer not to.
No, you're taking me to school.
I'd prefer not to.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't you?
Pass.
Pass.
Pick it up, Hayden.
I'd prefer not to.
Oh, come on, Hayden. Pick it up.
I'd prefer not to.
Is that pass or
Hayden.
pick it up?
Pick up the card, boy. I'd prefer not to.
Pass. I don't know what you're doing, but
Oh, I quit.
passing or pick
All right,
Pick it up or
I'll pick
no.
it up. I'll pick it up.
I'm sorry. My bad.
I'd prefer not to. I'd prefer to. Oh my god. I'd prefer not to listen to it.